Hello, everybody. Welcome to the GSMC Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. My name is Samantha Genzer, and I'll be your show host for today. We have a very great, exciting show for you guys. We're going to be covering the top contenders of the Rookie of the Year award in the WNBA, UFC Saudi Arabia integrating women competitions, and the Team USA Boxing Olympic team. Recap of recent NWSL matchups, swimmers to watch at the Olympics, and make sure you guys stay to the end of the show to hear about the U.S. Women's National Volleyball Team roster for the NORCECA Pan American Cup Final 6 opener. Before we start, I would like to ask that you like and follow the show, and you can become a part of our show by tipping and donating. Your support means a lot to us. Also, we do get a number of questions from viewers that come in during the show. So to ensure that your questions get read on the air, I ask that you use the link gsmcpodcast.net with your questions. This puts your questions at the top of the list so that I see them. And of course, it really helps the show. Again, the link is gsmcpodcast.net. Now, let's get started. I hope you guys enjoy today's content. Okay, so we're starting today's episode by talking about top contenders for winning the WNBA Rookie of the Year award. I don't have like one solid person that I think is going to take home this award, so I have my top 5 rookies that I think are going to take home this award. First, let me just give some background information as to what this award is and what it means. The Rookie of the Year award is the WNBA is an annual accolade given to the league's top first-year player. It is awarded based on the player's performance throughout the regular season, and it recognizes the rookie who has made the most significant impact on their team and the league. The winner is determined by a panel of sports writers and broadcasters from across the United States. Each panel of sports writers and broadcasters each panel member, votes for their top 3 choices, and points are awarded based on the ranking. 5 points for first place vote, 3 for second place vote, and 1 for third place vote. Some notable past winners of the WNBA Rookie of the Year award include Tamika Catchings in 2002, Diana Taurasi in 2004, Candace Parker in 2008, and Brianna Stewart in 2016. Now, let's get into the juicy stuff, the top 5 rookies that I think are in the running for the Rookie of the Year award. This is in no particular order except for my last 2, so my 5th, 4th, and 3rd person are in no particular order, just wanted to clarify that. Okay, so let's get started. I think Kamilla Cardoso is a strong candidate for this award. Cardoso pretty much was unnoticed by the media and the public in the beginning of the WNBA season because her teammate Angel Reese was getting more attention. Head Chicago Sky coach John Staley thinks Cardoso is on track to win this award. Cardoso played under Staley's command at the University of South Carolina, and they won the NCAA women's title twice in 2022 and 2024. Cardoso had a bit of a delay in the season because she was undergoing a shoulder injury, but since her return, she has been a mainstay for the Sky. According to Staley, Cardoso's impact in Chicago could soon bring her great awards, including being named MVP. Staley said about Cardoso, and I'm quoting, "She's got that kind of skill set, that kind of one-on-one mentality, 6 feet 7 inches, agile, got great hands, got great touch around the rim." And you know what? I totally agree with Staley. Cardoso already has that physical advantage and natural athleticism. She immediately adapted to the WNBA, a professional league compared to playing at a university. I do think she needs to start shooting more, and I think that might come with confidence, which she hopefully gains more and more she plays. She also works really well with her teammates. For a specific stat, she averages 9.3 points, 7.2 rebounds, 1.2 assists, and 0.2 steals. She is probably more dominant on offense than defense and sort of relies on her height for defense a little more, which isn't a bad thing, but I just definitely want to see her maybe take more chances, in shooting and offense and then possibly in steals, but on rebounds, she's absolutely dominating that. So now moving on to our 4th person we got to talk about, and that is Kate Martin. This might be a confusing pick to some people because she also hasn't gotten much media attention until very recently. The media has been caring more about her relationship with her girlfriend rather than how she's been playing recently, but that's, besides the point. That's a different complaint that I have. But coming into the WNBA, Martin was known as Caitlin Clark's former Iowa teammate, but I think she's really made her name known in the Las Vegas Aces. Martin kind of came as an underdog since a lot of people didn't think she was good enough to keep up with the Aces, who are back-to-back champions. And I don't think that because I do think that because I'm trying to say this correctly without sounding like, I do think that because she's on the Aces team, she has not gotten much attention, considering she's playing with these amazing and super well-known champions, but she keeps up with them. She's averaging 4 points, 2.5 rebounds, 1.2 assists, and 0.2 steals. I think she has the potential to be more of a scorer if she just takes more chances. She's averaging 17.2 minutes per game, and I'm really hoping that she can gain more minutes as the season continues. But while her offensive production is helpful, it is her defensive tenacity that makes Martin so good. In practice, she's going up against the likes of Kelsey Plum and now Chelsea Gray, not only getting tested by them, but also pushing them and helping the best get better. It's one of the reasons why, despite being a lower minute role player, she was 12th in the first round of All-Star fan voting returns. Every title team needs a Martin, a player who sacrifices for the greater good, who not only does the grunt work but embraces it, someone who's a cog in the machine and makes sure the engine runs well. In this rookie class, there may be bigger names getting a lot of attention, but Marker may be the only one who will play minutes in games that matter come playoff time, in my opinion. Next person on my list of 5 is Rickea Jackson. Playing for the Los Angeles Sparks, because Cameron Brink is out for the rest of the season for her injury, Jackson has been getting a lot more well-deserved attention. During her last game, she had 7 points on 3 of 9 shooting with 1 rebound and 1 steal. Jackson has been a lot more help in the post without Brink. The Tennessee product is 10 points, 3.4 rebounds, and 0.8 assists in 23.9 minutes per game this season. Her efficiency is the real draw. She's hitting 47.1% of her field goals and 52.1% of her 2-point attempts. If she continues on this pace, her campaign will represent one of the most efficient ones for a rookie in league history. Now, let's move on to the top 2. I don't have, a certain order for these 2, but at the end of the day, I think the Rookie of the Year award is going to come down to these 2, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Reese has really came to life in the past few weeks, showcasing a magnet-like ability to absorb missed shots. She's also a stellar defender, putting in impressive plays against all-star caliber talent like Alyssa Thompson, DeWanna Bonner, and Janquel Jones during the regular season. She's averaging a double-double this year, 12.4 points, 10.8 rebounds, 2.1 assists, and 1.9 steals, a night on 38.6% shooting from the field. After the Chicago v. Indiana Fever game on Sunday, Reese became second in the WNBA in rebounds per game at 11.1, trailing only reigning WNBA Finals MVP Asia Wilson at 11.6. She also had a career-high 25 points that game. Reese is one of the best in the world at rebounding and has incredible hands, tying for 5th in the league in swipes. She's far from the finished product, still needing to refine her finishing in the paint. Nevertheless, her shooting numbers have trended upwards during her double-double stretch, and she continues to be a menace on the defensive end. Her counting numbers are promising, and her impact of the game is obvious, and I feel like she just keeps improving, and that's what sets her apart from a lot of other players. And then Clark. This is obvious. Clark is far and away the Rookie of the Year frontrunner in 2024. She's strung together an impressive first year in the pros, averaging 16.3 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 5 assists per contest, while putting up 39, 32.8, 91.2 shooting splits. Clark is one of the best playmakers to grace the sport in recent years, man or woman. She's a marvel from beyond the three-point line, even if her numbers don't yet indicate it, I guess. There have been some wobbles in her opening campaign with turnovers and shot selection, sometimes letting her down, and I'm going to get into that a little bit more. But however, Clark is clearly on the cusp of greatness. She just needs time to get there with the Fever. I want to blame her team. I'm sorry. And with Indiana quietly making gains on the number 8 seed team, success could be on her side too. But here's my thing. I will say one thing. Considering Clark's tough beginning in the season with turnovers, I think Reese may, at this point, like this second, might have a slightly better chance of getting that Rookie of the Year award. In her first game with the Fever this season, Clark had 10 turnovers, and the following game she decreased that number, but it was still too many turnovers. It's totally normal for rookies to have, a quote-unquote rough start to their first WNBA season, but Clark had these super high expectations on her back, and a lot of us were shocked to see how many turnovers she had. It seems like she did not adapt as well to the professional league as some of the other rookies did, but then again, the reason those turnovers happen is because of her teammates not giving her enough opportunities or helping out. You get the point. It's a team sport. But I think those beginning games have hurt her opportunity to get the Rookie of the Year award. However, I would like to emphasize that I still think she has an amazing chance, and I don't think those games have affected her play as much. She has improved so much throughout the season, and that just shows how amazing she is and how she can increasingly become more and more amazing throughout the season. But I just wanted to point out those few games because I feel like it is relevant. Yeah, I mean, I hope that she does get the Rookie of the Year award because, she has made headlines this entire season. Like, it would make sense. She's literally like, the amount of points she scores each game is insane. Okay, and I'm going to end this segment by talking about Cameron Brink. I just wanted to, say a few things. I think that if her injury did not happen, she would definitely be in the top 3 running for this award. Before her injury, she was averaging 7.5 points, 5.3 rebounds, 1.7 assists, and 1.1 steals. So yeah, I do think that she would have been in the running for the award, but because she's injured, I don't think that she has that opportunity anymore, unfortunately, which really stinks because I would like to see her, Angel Reese, and Caitlin Clark be the 3 going up for the award. So we are now going to move on to the next segment where we recap. Actually, no, we're not doing that yet. We're going to be talking about UFC Saudi Arabia integrating women's competition and Team USA boxing for Olympics. So before we get into that, we're going to be taking a very short break. So I will see you guys very soon.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
Welcome back, everybody, to the GSMC Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. We just got done talking about top contenders for the WNBA Rookie of the Year award, and now we're going to talk about women's MMA and more specifically boxing towards the end of this segment. So in this segment, we're going to talk about 2 things: women on the next UFC Saudi Arabia card and the USA boxing team for the upcoming Olympics. Before we get started on all of that, I want to remind you guys to like and follow the show and to become a part of our show to tip and donate using the link gsmcpodcast.net. We really do appreciate you guys' support and it really helps the show. Also, using this link puts your questions and comments at the top of the list so they get read on the air and you get that, interactive aspect of the GSMC Sports Network, how we do our podcast here. So anyway, I also wanted to remind you guys to stay to the end of the show to hear about the women's national volleyball team and the Pan American Games. So now that we got that out of the way, it is time to get started. Okay, so this past Saturday, UFC Saudi Arabia lacked female talent, but this may change, which is huge news. The UFC made its debut in the Kingdom in Rickea on June 22nd with a card headlined by Robert Whittaker v. Ikram Aliskerov. The end came swiftly, with Whittaker finding the finish inside of the round. No women fighting, however, is a rarity for the UFC these days, but with no female broadcasters either, many pointed to Saudi Arabia's abysmal record on women's equality as the culprit. Per report by Human Rights Watch in Saudi Arabia, quote, "Women face systematic discrimination and are left exposed to domestic violence under the male guardianship system," unquote, which leaves them under the control of men from birth until death. That said, Saudi Minister and Chairman of the General Entertainment Authority, Turki Al-Shaq, and I am so sorry if I'm pronouncing that. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly, and I sincerely really apologize. He says that he's looking for women to compete the next time the promotion comes down. So speaking on the UFC Saudi Arabia broadcast on Saturday, he said, Quote, I know the UFC here has a lot of fans, but you see now it's changing my mind. I don't think there's a lot of fans like this, 12,000 until 1 a.m. And now I'm asking Dana, speaking of Dana White, for the next card. We want to make it 30,000 here. We are waiting, and we want women also in the next fight, unquote. Women in action in Saudi Arabia would not be unprecedented. WWE, now a sibling of the UFC under the TKO Group banner, has frequented the kingdom in recent years. In 2019, Natalya and Lacey Evans performed at that year's Crown Jewel event, albeit while wearing bodysuits and t-shirts rather than, the traditional ring gear, as Saudi law dictates, wow, I cannot speak today, dictates dressing, and I'm quoting here, modestly. So they were wearing they're wearing like a bodysuit and t-shirt instead of the traditional ring wear that we see in the US. So Saudi Arabia has been working to improve its global image, particularly concerning women's rights. Allowing women to participate in UFC events would align with these efforts and demonstrate a commitment to progressive change. Having women compete in high-profile UFC events in Saudi Arabia would inspire local women and young girls. It would provide them with role models and encourage them to pursue their interest in sports and other fields traditionally dominated by men. I also want to mention the economic benefits of this. Including women could attract a larger audience both locally and internationally. This would not only increase viewership, but also boost ticket sales, merchandise, and overall revenue for the event, benefiting the local economy. Also, including female fighters could attract more sponsors and partners who support gender equality, and that itself could lead to increased investment and growth for UFC events in Saudi Arabia. Okay, so now let's switch to our second thing in this segment, the U.S. boxing team. So the USA team will include Alyssa Mendoza, Jajara Gonzalez, Jennifer Lozano, and Morel McCain. The boxers attained a quota for the U.S. with their performances at the Pan American Games in October of 2023, the Boxing Olympic Qualifying Tournament in Italy in March, and the Boxing Olympic Qualifying Tournament in Thailand in June. So we're just going to go over all the people that will be, I'm so sorry, I keep getting on the wrong page here, my bad. So we're going to go over all the people on these lists. There's 8 people total, so there's going to be 5 men and 5 women. Just wanted to make sure that makes sense, why there's it seems like there's no one on the team, but it is 8 people total. Okay, so hailing from Idaho, Alyssa Mendoza started boxing at the age of 12, trained by her father. Her early career saw challenges, but she persevered and achieved significant milestones, including winning the Golden Gloves tournament on her birthday in 2022 and being named the best female boxer of the competition. Mendoza has had a stand-up performance in international competitions, winning medals at events like the Strania Tournament, the Czech Republic Grand Prix, and the GB International Tournament in 2023. Despite narrowly missing out on qualification in her first Olympic qualification tournament in 2024, she succeeded in the second, securing her spot for the Paris Olympics. This accomplishment makes her the first Olympic boxer from Idaho. Her ability to perform consistently against top-tier international opponents positions her as a strong contender for a medal in Paris. Her southpaw stance, combined with her agility and strategic approach, makes her a formidable opponent. Next, we have Jajara Gonzalez from California, who has made an inspiring comeback to the sport. Her journey to the Paris Olympics has been marked by both triumphs and challenges, demonstrating her resilience and determination. Gonzalez started her boxing career with significant success, winning multiple junior and youth world championships and gold at the 2014 Youth Olympic Games. Now, despite these early achievements, she faced some personal and professional setbacks, including a disappointing miss for the Rio 2016 Olympics and a 4-year break from the sport starting in 2018 due to mental health struggles and the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. After a break, Gonzalez returned to boxing with renewed focus and an improved mindset. She worked her way back into competitive form, emphasizing the importance of mental health and a balanced approach to training. Her hard work paid off when she secured a spot on Team USA by winning the 16-kilogram category at the 2023 Pan American Games in Chile. Given her past achievements and current form, Gonzalez is a strong contender for a medal. Her experience and technical skills make her a formidable opponent in the 60-kilogram weight class. Gonzalez has emphasized her improved mental health and physical conditioning, stating that she is in the best shape of her life. This renewed focus and determination could give her an edge over her competitors. Jennifer Lozano, a 21-year-old boxer from Texas, is making history as the first Olympian known From her hometown. Known as the troublemaker, Lozano's journey into boxing began as a means to defend herself from bullying and to combat stereotypes in a predominantly male sport. She took up boxing at the age of 9 and quickly found a passion for the sport, despite early resistance from coaches who doubted her due to her gender and weight. Lozano's tenacity and hard work have paid off significantly. She secured her spot for the 2024 Olympics by reaching the finals of the women's 50-kilogram weight class at the 2023 Pan American Games. With her strong background and the momentum from her recent victories, Lozano is a promising contender for medal at the Olympics. Her improved physical condition, coupled with her mental resilience, positions her well for success on the world stage. Her journey is not just about personal achievement, but also about inspiring a new generation of athletes to break boundaries and strive for greatness, and I very much admire that. Lastly on the team is Morel McCain, a 29-year-old boxer from Cleveland, Ohio, who has earned her place in history as the first female boxer from the city to qualify for the Olympic Games. Starting her boxing career at 17 years old, McCain faced numerous personal and professional challenges, including the loss of her brother, which fueled her determination to succeed in the sport. McCain's dedication and hard work culminated in her winning a silver medal in the 66-kilogram weight class at the 2023 Pan American Games. This achievement secured her a spot in the 2024 Olympics, marking a significant milestone in her boxing career. Known for her disciplined approach and unique fighting style, McCain brings a blend of power and technique to the ring. She emphasizes the importance of being both aggressive and controlled, understanding that boxing is not just about strength, but also about strategy and mental toughness. Given her recent performances and continuous improvement, Morel McCain is poised to be a strong contender at the Paris Olympics. Her combination of technical skills, physical conditioning, and mental fortitude makes her a formidable opponent in the 66-kilogram weight class. With her disciplined approach and unwavering determination, McCain has a promising chance to bring home a medal for Team USA. Going into this, I do think that Gonzalez is my favorite. I've been watching her for so long, so considering that I've been watching her for so long, she just naturally is my favorite going into the Olympic Games. I'll say that though. Okay, so we're now going to move into our next segment where we recap recent NWSL games. Before we get into that, we are going to be taking a very short break, so I will see you guys very soon.
Looking for your daily fix of sports talk without having to pay for it? GSMC Sports Network is available on YouTube. Just search GSMC Sports Network. Get your fix of daily sports talk shows on YouTube, absolutely free. NFL, college football, NBA, MLB, MMA, UFC, fantasy football, and so much more. GSMC Sports Network has shows running all day long, with new sports shows starting every 2 hours. Just like on your favorite cable sports channel, except GSMC Sports Network is absolutely free. Just search GSMC Sports Network on YouTube to catch one of your new favorite shows, like the GSMC College Football Podcast, Chip Shot Football Podcast, Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast, GSMC Basketball Podcast, and so many more. Check it out for yourself. GSMC Sports Network, now available on YouTube absolutely free. Search GSMC Sports Network on YouTube right now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the GSMC Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. We just got done talking about women's MMA, and now we're going to recap recent NWSL games. We got a lot to cover on this, so we're just going to get right into it and started right now. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so we're going to start with the Sunday, June 16th games. We had the Seattle Reign FC and Portland Thorns go head-to-head and end with a tie of 0-0. The Reign kicked off with 5 changes to their previous starting 11, but didn't miss a beat settling into the match. Thorns forward Janine Becky set the tone for the rivalry match early, earning a yellow card just 3 minutes in. The first half brought in several quality chances for the Reign, but nothing quite connected with the back of the net. Midfielder Quinn notched the Reign's first shot of the match in the 19th minute, but their attempt went off target. Defender Ryan Brown quickly followed suit, directing her shot on target in the 21st minute. Seattle looked solid defensively, holding the Thorns to 0 shots on target until the 42nd minute of the match. To close out the half, forward Jordan Hitima took 2 shots, one on target and one off target, but it wasn't enough to get by Shelby Hogan and goal for the Thorns. In the 64th minute of the match, the Reign enforced a high press, causing the Thorns to turn over the ball in their own half. The play ended in a shot from forward Bethany Balser, but it went high and the score remained 0-0. Unfortunately, I always hate when games end in 0-0. It always seems it just seems anticlimactic and just seems like nothing happened in the game, but stuff it did. It's so frustrating. Anyway, forward Bethany Balser did make her 100th regular season appearance at the game, becoming just the 5th player in club history to reach the milestone. Since entering the league in 2019, Balser leads the team in appearances, goals at 32, and shots at 178. Also on Sunday was the Bay FC v Utah Royals FC, and the end results were quite shocking. The Royals came out on top 1-0. This is now the Utah Royals' second win of the season with a late goal from Kate Del Fava. In the opening half, the Royals had limited opportunities and were outplayed by Bay FC. Midway through the first half, Lauren Flynn exited with an injury and was replaced by Madison Pogarch in the 25th minute. During the first 45 minutes of action, the Royals controlled possession for 49% of the first half, but were significantly outshot by Bay FC. The home side attempted 8 shots to only 4 by Utah. The Royals only managed 1 shot on target, while half of Bay's FC shots were on goal. However, 3 saves by Utah Mandy's Hot kept the scoreboard blank at a break. She was the MVP, in my opinion, of this game. After exiting the locker room, the Royals put together a better performance in the second half. In the 85th minute, the Royals dodged disaster after a goal by Bay FC was immediately ruled no good due to offsides. However, in the 89th minute of action, Del Fava broke the scoreless drought for Utah with a header that snapped down into the goal. Bay FC goalkeeper Caitlin Rowland into the back of the net. Following Del Fava's goal, 9 minutes of stoppage time were added to the clock at the 90-minute mark. Utah managed to hold up Bay FC to secure the win. In the end, Utah still lost the possession battle 51-49%. However, in the second half, Utah produced more shots and finished with 11 for the match. Bay FC was limited to 1 shot in the second half. The Royals finished with 7 shots on goals. I am extremely impressed by how the Royals played. This was a really good game. The Royals were obviously the underdogs going into this game, and I did not realize, I don't know, I'm very impressed with how the Royals played. Okay, on Wednesday, June 19th, Gotham FC beat the San Diego Wave 2-1. The home side got on the scoreboard first when forward Rose Lavelle hit a rocket from the top of the box in the extra time of the first half. San Diego leveled the score just 2 minutes into the second half when forward Maya Jones scored her first career professional goal. After intercepting a pass from Gotham goalkeeper Anne-Katrine Berger, the rookie beat her defender on the dribble and charged toward the goal. Jones held off her defender and carefully hit a well-placed left-footed strike into the near corner for the goal. However, as the match was closing out in the second half, Gotham FC rookie Macy Bell received a cross that she took a touch and hit the far corner to secure all 3 points. Some of the notable points during the game was that Kaylin Sheridan had 7 saves on the night, tying her club career high. Now, also on Friday, the Angel City FC beat the Racing Louisville. Why did I say that so weird? Racing Louisville 3-2. 2 goals were scored in the first half by midfielders Kennedy Fuller and Rocky Rodriguez, and a late goal was scored by Sydney Leroux. Louisville's goals were scored by midfielder Taylor Flint and defender Carson Pickett. Angel City had the first good chance of the game in the 8th minute when Fuller sent in a cross from the right that fell to Leroux at the edge of the 6-yard box. Leroux got her head in the ball but sent it back across the face of goal and wide of the near post. After dominating possession throughout the early part of the game, the host opened the scoring in the 17th minute. Defender Madison Curry played a pinpoint through the ball under the feet of the Louisville defense and into the 6-yard box for Fuller, who one-timed it into the back of the net. It was Fuller's first professional goal and Curry's first professional assist. In the 26th-minute, Racing midfielder Savannah DeMello made an interception in ACFC's defensive third and quickly fired off a shot, but her attempt went wide. Angel City goalkeeper D.D. Harisic made a key save in the 34th minute, diving left to narrowly stop another shot by DeMello from 20 yards. In the 41st minute, Louisville pulled one back on a penalty kick. After ACFC defender Megan Reed was given a caution card for a foul in the box, midfielder Taylor Flint stepped up to the spot and sent her attempt past Harisic to bring the score to 2-1. The winner came in the 85th minute when Thompson threaded an impressive one-touch through the ball in for Leroux, who took a touch to burst into the 18 and placed a driven shot inside the far post and past a diving Lund. That goal was Leroux's 45th career goal, tying her with Kansas City midfielder Debinha for 9th most all-time in the NWSL. On Friday, June 21st, the Orlando Pride absolutely crushed the Utah Royals 6-0. The Pride set 2 club records as the team remains unbeaten and at the top of the NWSL table. This was scored by the Pride with the most scored in a single game by the club and also marked the largest margin of victory in team history. Barbara Banda scored the first of her 2 goals in the first half on the header, her club record 5th header of the season. Her second goal on the night came late in the second half, and Banda now leads the NWSL for most goals on the season with 10. Marta also notched a brace of her own, extending her lead for most goals in club history with 35 all-time. Summer Yates picked up her 4th goal of the season in first half stoppage time, and Ali Watt scored her 2nd goal in second half stoppage time. Second half substitute Ali Watt joined in with a goal of her own in second half stoppage time, and then Marta controlled the ball on the outside of the field and dropped off a pass to Banda towards the end line. Banda crossed the ball into the box to Watt, who beat the defender and notched her 2nd goal of the season. With 4 saves, goalkeeper Anna Morehouse and the Pride defense picked up the 6th clean sheet of the year, and it is the 3rd occasion this season they have had back-to-back clean sheets. Morehouse is also 1 clean sheet shy of tying her own club record for most in the season, which she set last year. I would say Marta and Banda are literally the most MVP of MVPs ever, especially with this game. To close up this segment, we will talk about the Saturday, June 22nd games. The Houston Dash and the San Diego Wave tied 0-0. With the result, the Wave recorded its 5th clean sheet of the season, with goalkeeper Kaylin Sheridan notching her 22nd career shutout for the club. The first half was an intense affair, with Houston getting their first look at goal in the 10th minute. A shot from Dash midfielder Diana Ordonez from outside the box deflected off a Wave FC defender, requiring a diving fingertip save from Sheridan. The rest of the first half was dominated by San Diego, as the visiting side outshot the home side 6-2 in the first 45 minutes. The best chance of the night for both sides fell to San Diego in the 63rd minute, when forward Maya Jones crossed the ball to the far post that fell to forward Kyra Caruza. The San Diego native hit the ball just over the line, but was determined that Caruza was offside through VAR, leaving the 2 sides level to split the points. Lastly, the Bay FC beat the Angel City FC 1-0. Angel City opened the match looking like a team that is starting to figure it out. Through 15 minutes, it was LA who had the best 2 chances of the night, both courtesy of a running Sydney Leroux, who nearly got the opener on both occasions. Her second attempt came with a ball of controversy, as the ball appeared to go off a Bay FC player's arm, which would have been a penalty, but a quick check ruled no handball. Much like the first time these two met, despite Angel City fully controlling the half, it would be the BFC to head into the break with the lead. In the 31st minute, BFC put on some pretty passing in the final third that broke down Angel City's defense. That and not clearing the ball in the few chances they had to do so gave the Bay an opportunity, and they took it. A 1-2-3 that ended the test bow tapping it in for the lead. After taking the lead, BFC seemed to take control of the match. At the very least, it felt like they were the more confident of the two teams. That continued the second half with the home side not just keeping the lead, but looking to add it. It was starting to become a struggle for Angel City to put something together, and they needed a bit of brilliance to equalize and get a boost of second win. Through 60 minutes, it remained a 1-goal lead for the home side, with Angel City getting a couple of chances, but nothing that threatened. The match went on, and while Angel City stacked up a couple more shots on goal, they never did come close to finding an equalizer. Bay FC were giving them an opportunity, as they themselves seemed uninterested in finishing the game for most of the second half. Through 80 minutes, the result looked all but set. There would be no late winner for Angel City this time around, as the final whistle blew on the match, with Bay FC completing the season sweep of Los Angeles. So we're now going to move into our next segment, where we talk about swimmers to watch in the upcoming Paris Olympics. Before we get into that, we are going to be taking a very short break, so I will see you guys very soon.
For the best and latest podcasts available anywhere, go to the podcast app on your cell phone and type in GSMC to access free content-rich podcasts on health and wellness, book reviews, sports, entertainment, relationships, social media, movies, technology, finance, and even weird news. Subscribe and download the GSMC Podcast Network's family of shows, available everywhere podcasts are found.
Welcome back, everybody, to the GSMC Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. We just got done recapping recent NWSL games, and now we're going to talk about Olympic swimming. Okay, so in this segment, I'm going to give you guys some background information about the swimmers in the Olympics. So when you watch them compete, you know who they are. I think it's more fun that way to watch the Olympics and actually know who to watch and who they are. So let's start with the most famous of the athletes, Katie Ledecky. She is literally a force to be reckoned with. I love her so much. I am a huge fan of her. I always will be. She'll be competing in the 200 free, 400 freestyle, 800 freestyle, 1500 freestyle, and 4x200 freestyle relay. But she actually is expected to drop out of the 200 freestyle. I mean, like, she has so many events she's competing in. Like, I don't blame her. Out of all the women competing, she is competing in the most events. She is a 3-time Olympian. At just 15 years old, Ledecky won her first Olympic gold in the 800-meter freestyle. At the 2016 Rio Olympics, she won 4 gold medals in the 200, 400, 800, and 4x200 freestyle relay, and 1 silver medal in the 4x100 freestyle relay. And in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, she won 2 gold medals in the 800 and 1500 freestyle, and 2 silver medals in the 400 freestyle and 4x200 freestyle relay. Ledecky is the favorite in the 400 freestyle. She has dominated this event for years and is likely to win gold, though she will face strong competition. Ariarne Titmus from Australia will be her top competitor in this event. In the 800 freestyle and 1500 freestyle, I have full confidence that Ledecky will take home the gold in those 2 events. Ledecky holds the world record in the 1500 freestyle. Another big competitor will be Simona Quagliarella from Italy for Ledecky, but at the end of the day, in a lot of these events, it comes down to Titmus and Ledecky for gold and silver. Competing in only the 200 backstroke is Phoebe Bacon. Bacon swims for the University of Wisconsin, where she really excelled in the 100 backstroke, 200 backstroke, and 4x100 medley relay. This is an exciting year for Bacon as it is her first Olympics. Her biggest competitor in the 200 backstroke will be Regan Smith, but Bacon is definitely his top contender for a medal. I don't think she will win the gold because Smith is competing in that event, to be honest, but I think she definitely could end up coming in second or third. And I am just about to go in these comments to take care of some issues. I'm trying to reload the chat right now because it is sort of glitching terribly right now. It is really annoying how it does this. Oh, okay. I should be back on the chat now. Okay, I just got exited out of that. But now we're back. Okay. All good. Hopefully I can see all the comments and everything. Okay, so that leads me to talk about my next person, Regan Smith. Smith is competing in the 200 backstroke, 100 backstroke, and 200 butterfly. She competed in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, winning silver in the 200 butterfly and bronze in the 4x100 medley relay. In December 2016, Smith was honored as the 13 to 14-year-old female swimmer of the year. Smith was first honored by being named to the U.S. national junior team. In my opinion, that's when she really started to get her name out there. During the Olympic trials this year, she broke the 100 backstroke record. She finished in 57.13 seconds, easily beating the mark of 57.33 set a year ago by Australia's Kaylee McKeown. Going into this Olympics, Kaylee McKeown, will be her biggest competition in this event, and Cameron Brink, who came second to her in the trials, will also be big competition. For this event, I definitely think she will win the gold medal, but for the 200 backstroke, I think she may finish in second with McKeown competing, but also she may have to worry a bit about Bacon. I don't know. It'll be big competition, but I definitely have a lot of faith in Smith. In the 200 butterfly, Smith nearly won the event by second in the trials, and she still holds the American record from 2023 of 2 minutes, 3.87 seconds. I think she could have a solid podium finish in this event as well. Moving on to Cameron Brink, who I mentioned before. She is competing in only the 100 backstroke. Considering she only has 1 event, this does give her an advantage to medal. Burnkoff is known from her accomplishments at the North Carolina State University, winning multiple titles at the NCAA championships. Obviously, her biggest competition in the 100 backstroke is Regan Smith and Kaylee McKeown, but I do think Burnkoff has a solid chance of getting that bronze medal. So now let's move on to Kate Douglas. She's competing in the 100 freestyle, 200 breaststroke, 200 IM, and 4x100 freestyle relay. She has won 15 titles at the NCAA championships representing the University of Virginia. Douglas won her first major international medal at the 2020 Olympic Games with a bronze in the 200 individual medley. She won 3 medals at the 2022 World Championships. Douglas then won 6 medals, including 2 golds at the 2023 World Championships. And then at the 2024 World Championships, she won 5 medals, including 2 golds. She just keeps improving and improving. Emma McKeon from Australia will be her biggest competitor in the 100 freestyle. In the 200 breaststroke, it's going to be down to her and Lily King, in my opinion. Considering that Kate Douglas finished in first in the trials by 2 seconds, I think that she might have a better chance winning the gold medal compared to Lily King. Now on the 200 IM, Alex Walsh will be Douglas's biggest competitor, who finished in second in the trials. So that leads me to my next person, Alex Walsh. She's competing only in the 200 IM. Competing in second to Douglas in the trials, she has a good chance of making the podium, but I definitely think she has more of a likelihood of getting second or third in the event. Next is Lily King. She is competing in the 100 breaststroke and 200 breaststroke. At the 2016 Summer Olympics, she won the gold medal in the 100-meter breaststroke competition and also won a gold medal in the 4x100 medley relay, in which she swam the breaststroke leg. At the 2020 Summer Olympics, King won the silver medal on the 4x100 medley relay for her efforts in the prelims, the silver medal in the 200-meter breaststroke, and the bronze medal in the 100-meter breaststroke. She is the current world record holder in the long course 100-meter breaststroke. King is expected to perform exceptionally well at the Olympics, particularly in the 100-meter breaststroke, where she is a top contender for gold. Katie Grimes. She is competing in the 1500 freestyle and 400 IM. At the 2022 World Aquatics Championships, she won silver medals in the 1500 meter freestyle and the 400 meter individual medley. She placed 4th in the 800 meter freestyle at the 2020 Summer Olympics, where she was the youngest member of the U.S. Olympic team at 15 years of age. Katie Grimes is a strong contender for the 1500 meter freestyle. Given her recent performances and potential, she has a good chance of making it to the finals and possibly securing a medal. However, Katie Ledecky is her biggest competitor, and I have a really good feeling that Katie Ledecky will win gold, and then Grimes has a good chance of taking second or third. The 400 IM is a challenging event, but Grimes' versatility and endurance gives her a strong chance of making it to the finals and competing for a medal. Emma Wyatt, who is only competing in this event, is her biggest competitor for this event. And considering that Emma Wyatt is only competing in this event, she does kind of have an advantage. But we will see. I do think that Katie Grimes does have a very good chance of beating her. Tori Husk. She is competing in the 100 butterfly and 4x100 freestyle relay. She is the former American record holder in the 50 and 100 meter butterfly. At the 2022 Final World Swimming Championships in Budapest, Hungary, Husk, just 19 years old, became one of the only 4 American women in history to win 6 medals, 3 gold and 3 bronze at a World Championships. At 18, she competed at the 2020 Summer Olympics, winning a silver medal in the 4x100 meter medley relay, swimming the butterfly leg of the relay in the final. She also placed 4th in the 100 meter butterfly and 5th in the 4x100 meter mixed medley relay, where she also swam butterfly in the finals relay. At the 2019 World Junior Championships, she won 5 gold medals and 1 silver medal. Tori Husk is a strong contender in the 100 butterfly. Given her recent performances and improvement, she has a good chance of making it to the finals and securing a medal. But, Lily King is her biggest competition here. Simone Manuel, she is competing in the 50 freestyle and 4x100 freestyle relay. She enjoyed a stellar Olympic Games Rio 2016, winning gold alongside Penny Olesiak in the women's 100 meter freestyle to become the first Black American woman to land an individual Olympic swimming title. She then sealed silver in the 50 meter free. Manuel was also a key figure in the relays, anchoring Team USA to gold in the women's 4x100 medley and helping the women 4x100 freestyle team to silver. In 2021, the Texas swimmer revealed that she had been diagnosed with overtraining syndrome, but found the strength to compete at the Olympic Games in 2020, where she was part of the bronze medal winning women's 4x100 freestyle relay. Emma McKeon from Australia is her biggest competitor heading into the Olympics, but I'm really hoping Manuel places first or second in this event. The last person we're going to talk about in this episode is Paige Madden. She is competing in the 400 freestyle, 800 freestyle, and 4x100 freestyle relay. She's a 4-time NCAA champion. In the Tokyo Games, she won silver in the 4x200 freestyle relay and 7th in the 400 freestyle. Madden is known for her endurance, speed, and competitive drive. Katie Ledecky will be her biggest competitor in the 800 freestyle, and she may also have to worry about Titmus, who is Ledecky's biggest competitor. But, I mean, everyone has to worry about her considering that she is also a world record holder. So I'm going to dive into the relays in another episode, as well as the other people in the Team USA swimming roster, because there's a lot to say about that. There's a lot more people on the team. So for now, we are going to conclude our segment spotlighting the individual events rather than the relays, and we're going to instead move to the last segment where we talk about the U.S. Women's National Volleyball Team for the Pan American Cup Final 6 opener. Before we get into that, we're going to be taking a very short break, so I will see you guys very soon. Welcome back, everybody, to the GSMC Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. We just got done talking about the swimmers to watch at the Olympics, and now we're going to move into our last segment where we talk about the U.S. Women's National Team for NORCECA Pan American Cup Final 6 opener. Before we get into that, I did want to address a comment. Someone said that my voice was echoing. I didn't realize that, my voice had such depth that it echoes in mine's too. No, I'm just joking. It is true, though. I do have an echo in this room, and I do need to take care of that. It's because I closed the door in this office, and it is so frustrating that it echoes. I tried to, decrease the volume on my mic, but it is... So, thank you for pointing that out. I do appreciate it, and I'll take that into consideration, and I will work on that for the next episode, of course. So stay tuned for the next episode and see my mic improve and echo decrease and all of that. Okay, so the U.S. Women's National Team secured a hard-fought sweep, 33-31, 27-25, and 25-15 against Mexico in their first match at the NORCECA Pan American Cup Final 6 in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. The U.S. led in kills and dominated in blocks, with Sophie Fisher leading the blocks with 6. Jess Merzick was the top scorer with 15 points, while setter Cami Miner facilitated a .365 hitting efficiency. Despite Mexico leading in aces and scoring errors, the U.S. team's resilience in crucial moments led the team to victory. In this segment, I'm going to spotlight the roster. Okay. So let's pull up the picture of the roster here. That is the swimmers, not the roster. Okay, so starting with Olivia Babcock, she is a powerful opposite hitter known for her height and offensive skills, making her a key attacking force for the team. Hailing from Los Angeles, California, and currently playing for the University of Pittsburgh, her strengths lie in her ability to score and block effectively at the net. However, she could improve her defensive consistency. Babcock's contributions are crucial in high-pressure situations where her offensive firepower can turn the tide of a match. Mare Beeson, she brings a strong presence as an opposite hitter, combining height with a robust attacking ability. Originally from Gardendale, Alabama, and representing the University of Nebraska, she excels in powerful spikes and solid blocks. Her primary strength is her attacking versatility, though she occasionally struggles with defensive transitions. Beason's role in the team is vital for maintaining offense momentum and pressure against opponents. Carter Booth, standing at 6'7", Carter Booth is an imposing middle blocker known for her exceptional blocking and attacking skills. From Inglewood, Colorado, and playing for the University of Wisconsin, Booth's strengths include her reach and timing, which make her a formidable presence at the net. Her main weakness is agility and quick defensive plays. Her contributions are critical for the team's defensive solidity and quick attack plays from the middle. Kara Cressy from Fort Wayne, Indiana, and representing the University of Louisville, is another key middle blocker. Known for her excellent defensive skills, Cressy's strengths are her blocking efficiency and ability to disrupt opponent attacks. She sometimes faces challenges with offensive consistency. Her role on the team is pivotal for building a strong defensive base and initiating counter attacks. Sophie Fisher, hailing from, Sophie Fisher, hailing from Fort Mill, South Carolina, and playing for the University of Georgia, is a versatile middle blocker. Her strengths lie in her blocking prowess and ability to score points, especially in crucial moments. Her main areas for improvement is in her serve reception. Her contributions are essential for both defense and turning defensive plays into offensive opportunities. Sarah Franklin from Lake Worth, Florida, and representing the University of Wisconsin, is a dynamic outside hitter. Known for her attacking strength and versatility, Franklin excels in both offense and defense. Her main strength is her powerful spikes, though she can work on consistency and serve reception. Franklin's role is vital for maintaining balanced play, contributing to both scoring and defensive efforts. Ava Hudson, a rising star from Fort Wayne, Indiana, playing for Purdue University, is a promising outside hitter. Her strengths include a powerful attack and effective serves. Hudson's main challenge is improving her blocking technique. Her contributions are crucial for offensive depth and serving pressure. Taylor Lanfear from Plainfield, Illinois, and playing for the University of Nebraska, is an outside hitter with significant impact. Her strengths are her height and offensive versatility, though she could improve on her defensive plays. Lanfear's contributions are essential for providing attacking options and maintaining scoring momentum. Corey Lewis from Tallahassee, Florida, and representing Florida State University, is a middle blocker known for her solid all-around skills. Her strengths are her efficient blocking and quick attacks. Lewis's main area for improvement is her serving consistency. Her role in the team is critical for both defensive stability and quick offensive transitions. Kami Miner from Redondo Beach, California, and playing for Stanford University, is a setter with exceptional playmaking abilities. Her strengths include her precise setting and ability to score points herself. Miner occasionally needs to work on defensive positioning. Her contributions are vital for orchestrating the team's offense and ensuring effective ball distribution. Jess Mersick from Michigan and representing Penn State University, is an outside hitter known for her scoring ability. Her main strengths are her powerful attacks and consistent performance under pressure. Mersick's area for improvement is her defensive consistency. Her role is crucial for leading the team's offense and providing reliable scoring, as mentioned before in the beginning of this segment. We did talk about that. And then Lexi Rodriguez from Sterling, Illinois, and playing for the University of Nebraska, is a libero with outstanding defensive skills. Her strengths are her agility and excellent serve reception. Rodriguez's main challenge is contributing to offensive plays. Her role is essential for ensuring solid defense and effective transition from defense to offense, but she does very much excel at defense. Elena Scott from Louisville, Kentucky, and representing the University of Louisville, is a libero known for her strong defensive capabilities as well. Her strengths include her quick reflexes and ability to cover a lot of ground. Scott could improve her communication on the court. I mean, everybody could. That is something that, I feel like everybody at least one point struggles with that. But her contributions are key for the team's defensive resilience and quick recovery from attacks. And then lastly is Mia Taniga from Long Beach, California, and playing for the University of Southern California, is a setter with excellent strategic awareness. Her strengths include her precise setting and ability to adapt quickly. Her main area for improvement is her blocking ability, and her role is vital for maintaining the flow of the game and setting up effective attacks. So there are also 10 people that are alternates. Rachel Fairbanks, she is from the University of Pittsburgh and is a skilled setter known for her strategic play and quick decision making. She brings depth to the team setting position. Anna Dodson, a middle blocker from UCLA, excels in blocking and quick attacks. She adds a lot of strong defensive skills to the team. And then Laura Briseno. Lauren from Baylor University is a libero with excellent defensive capabilities and quick reflexes. She's vital for the team's defensive strength. Chloe Chicoine is an outside hitter from Purdue University, and she's known for her powerful attacks and serving skills. She definitely enhances the team's offensive options. Anna DeBeer is an outside hitter from the University of Louisville. She combines strong offensive plays with her strength and solid defense, and she has versatility to the team as well. Kay Gorgieras is a libero from the University of Houston. She's quick and reliable in defense. She strengthens the team's backcourt play for sure. Megan Wilson is an opposite hitter from the University of Kentucky. She's powerful, consistent in her attack. She provides additional offensive firepower. Sammy Francis is a middle blocker from Stanford University, and she excels on blocking and quick middle attacks. She brings solid defensive skills to the team. Jordan Iliff is an opposite hitter from the University of Missouri. She's known for her strong offensive play. She adds depth and versatility to the team's attack. Lastly, we have Katie Lang, and she's a setter from the University of Hawaii. She's as strategic and precise in her setting for sure. That's what she's mainly known for. She provides strong playmaking abilities to the team, and she's definitely one of my favorite volleyball players to watch, even though that she is an alternate. So that concludes our roster, including the alternates, and that means that it also includes our episode for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the GSMC Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast, presented to you by the GSMC Sports Network. Your support means a lot to us, so please remember to subscribe to the show and leave a positive review. It really does make a difference. We also invite you to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram for more content and updates. And I'll have that linked in the descriptions box on our YouTube channel. And it'll also be on our podcast as well. Thank you guys once again, and have a wonderful day.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to Let's go.